taking a chance here, yeah, because the compressor can go off and on whenever it wants to, or it will just decrease in volume, or it will come back in volume, whatever you want to call it. Because even when the compressor like decreases in volume, I don't fully hear the compressor like off. I still hear the compressor a tiny bit. So the compressor is always on, but sometimes it just decreases in volume. The reason for this is because there's a valve in the compressor that once the computer, I think it's the engine's computer detects the engine compressor has generated too much PSI. It will then open the valve and it will make that whoosh, and then the compressor will go quiet from there. And then once the computer detects that the PSI is too low, the valve will close back up again, and then the compressor will be louder again. Yeah, I'm just going to have to wait for from here. But the thing is with these compressors on the E200s, the valve opens up too quickly. Like the compressor decreases in pitch too quickly. I mean, it decreases in volume too quickly, more than it actually like goes on full blast, full volume. And that's the thing I hate about Enviro 200s. Oh, that's the Audi A3. Okay? So the A3 is actually confusing because there's a sedan version of it, and there's a hatchback version of it. That confuses me. Shouldn't there just be a different A? Shouldn't it just be a A1 or A2 or AA? Like, come on now. I wonder, is there even an A10? Because I know there's a S10, but I don't think there's an A10 Audi. Someone's modded up their Tesla, but it's quiet as fuck. Come on, out of all cars, why did you choose to mod up a Tesla? I mean, Teslas are cold, some of them, but they're quiet as hell, and they're just boring. Yeah, it's because they're electric, innit? A lot of electric cars are boring as hell, they're quiet. But electric buses, on the other hand, they tend to be filled with noise, which I rate. And that's why I always allow electric buses over electric cars. Because for electric cars, you have to literally put artificial noises. These manufacturers have to make artificial noises that's pitch is controlled by the speed of the vehicle to literally make the thing entertaining. But electric buses, you can still hear the motors. You can still hear the motors on an electric bus. And that's what I rate about it, you know. And as much as people say of electric buying more competing with a diesel's engine, I'll be real, we're getting there with the electric buses sounds. Like, look at the BZLs, for example. They sound quite interesting. They actually sound quite interesting. I haven't heard an electric bus that sounds like that before. I remember there was this one dickhead tried telling me that a hybrid bus doesn't have gears. Then what is the motor used in them? Because I did my research here and I found out that electric vehicles use gears, but it's like the gear, like it's like similar to a CVT gearbox. It's like similar to the gearbox you'd see on motorbikes. But the thing is with electric vehicles, they're only one speeds in it. Majority majority of electric vehicles only have one gear for driving them, one gear for reverse. Because the motor can't just be spinning by itself doing nothing. It's obviously got to transport. It's obviously transmitting that torque somewhere. So we're talking about, oh, it's just an electric motor. It doesn't have any gear. Shut up. Like you can look it up on Google right now. Google will tell you electric vehicles they use gears, but it's similar to it's like two gears, one for like going forward, one for going reverse. That's what electric vehicles use, and that's what these hybrids use too. Or it can be two-speed electric vehicle. It can be any amount of gear the you want, bro. It can be any amount of gears you want, but these manufacturers, because the electric motor produces a lot of torque, they like to just keep them with one gear, because electric vehicles are very quicker. Nice mini. Electric vehicles are a lot quicker than diesels. The electric vehicles are a lot quicker than combustion engines, yeah? Vehicles with combustion engines that they don't even need that much gears. All they need is just one or two gears most of the time, because the torque the electric motor delivers is very powerful. Although it would be entertaining to hear electric vehicles with a clutch and like more gears, like more gear changes instead of just one gear. It would be a lot more entertaining to hear an electric vehicle like that. Because that way, yeah, if we're actually using more gears and we're making it so that the electric motor is delivering less torque, then surely, right? Surely that would be more fuel efficient. So that's what these manufacturers should be doing. That should be more fuel efficient if we're using more gears, and we're relying less on the electric motor to deliver all that single torque to one gear to go all the way up in speed. Because that's a lot of work, bro. An engine can't do that. But we're leaving electric vehicles to do that.